Hello everyone, Link here, back with another episode of MARBULA 1. It's been quite a while since I've uploaded one of these, and I've got a couple more details on why that's been the case, but I'm not going to say it right now because I just want to get to the video. I'll talk about it at the end of the video, for anyone who is interested and wants to see why I'm not uploading as much. But without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, raceway. Put the mouse down here. I also got a new mouse that has a little holder on it. I don't think you can probably see it from there, but it's another Razer, which is the brand I like the most. That was funny. Let's hope we don't get another ad here. Let me put the armrests up. Better not get that caught in it.
For a track that's undergone a great deal of changes over time, there is a comfortable...
Hey, I forgot there was a sand bit on this one.
Returning to the old raceway for MARBULA 1. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. This track originally started 14
it's not gonna work
in length. It's a little bit different than that now.
Messes with the blanket a little bit too much.
Different than it was last season when it was trimmed to just 11.7. As we take a look at the entrance for this race, qualifying
so we got Royale,
has been
Thunder in the back.
In the past, who could forget that very first race where we had the incident with Waspy on the conveyor belt, and then a wonderful run to the finish. Billy coming across.
Didn't see where gliding lasers were there. The Cobalts were kind of high up, and Thunder was right in the back.
In particular, things are a little
quite zigzaggy.
Royal
circle, I guess.
Our pole sitter, first time in MARBULA 1 history.
That's nice. Oh, Iceberg's fifth.
Cobalt's sitting up there
on
on
their
the front
eighth.
row alongside Red Eye.
Apparently I misread it. There was like 2 rows of it, so that's probably why I misread it.
Up there as well. Question is,
my teams are pretty high here to start.
To the end.
We'll see how it goes.
And we're rolling. Royal holds off the field into the first couple of turns, opts for the inside.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Carry it through the end of the first sector.
Thunder and Iceberg neck and neck with each other.
Not so much
6th
for
and
Red Eye.
7th.
Glimmer has shot through the field to get up to second place. Cosmo falling back to 4th in front of Bond.
Glimmer, I think
Prim
that's
back there as well. Lost
Team
a bunch of
Galactic, I think.
spots on the sand, and now Glimmer gets by Royal, exiting the sand, and will lead coming onto the backstretch. Royal eyes up around that final turn. A big gap
Iceberg's dropped down a bit.
Bon in third
Thunder's
place.
still in about the same
They
spot.
will be very close together as they come off of the belt, and possibly a better launch for Royal. There we see the field streaming off. Royal, head of steam.
They were neck and neck, so I kind of doubt it.
Through that right-hander, now back to
Can we
the
get
left.
past?
Under the track.
Drafting for now. This is the passing zone here.
Into the draft.
Ooh.
And Glimmer doing a great
Right
job
on the
there,
back.
holding Royal off, but they are one length apart and they come together.
That's how it often happens. You don't want to draft like right next to each other, because then that will happen.
Red Eye holding
You'll get bumped and lose all your momentum.
In 5th, then Crush, Mimo, Bumble, Iceberg, Wispy. Crush falling all the way back to 10th as I'm saying this. Speedy, Prim.
Also look in the bottom right in case any ads pop up. There's always a 5-second warning, most of the time at least.
And Yellow. As Glimmer.
Iceberg and Thunder still in the same spot.
Royal once again onto the sand.
Don't get too close again, Royal. Okay, didn't lose momentum there at least. Hit them on like the side. Did they get past? Yeah, Speedy. I noticed that. It's pretty slow back there.
Now here comes Royal in the draft, but look back there. There's Mimo. Probably 10 lengths back and closing. Going to be much closer coming off of the belt. In fact, Mimo
Iceberg got blocked a little bit.
Using that speed of what was the fastest lap to get there. This battle for second place, only a few lengths apart, all of them. Royal is right there.
This is going to happen again, isn't it? Yep.
Losing that spot.
I saw that in the transfer. The second he hit that corner, he lost all of his momentum. That's why you don't want to go right behind someone, I'm telling you.
Charges coming from the Cobalt.
It's going to happen to them now? Nope.
And race control
didn't happen to Momo there.
Either.
Or Mimo, I think.
Just have to suck it up and get going. But it's going to have
Thunder's
to
dropped back a little.
Because here comes Bon challenging for the lead.
Slow there a bit, Royal.
Just 1/10 of a second between them. How are they going to exit the belt? A little hop from Glimmer. And will that let Bon get by in the first sector?
Is that Red Eye? I can't quite tell who that is.
They both opt to the inside.
Ooh, Royal's got some good momentum here.
Closing that gap once again. Red Eye has kind of been in.
They're not right next to him, which is good. Coming into the turning zone.
Or down.
Bonbon's doing a good job blocking.
Bonbon, inside, outside. Can't get it done. Too much contact with the wall.
All three pretty close and pretty separated from the field, too.
Better on the track here.
They're even closer now. Oh, boy.
One length apart. Royal making it difficult for Bonbon, who gets sent forward, and there's contact. Bonbon takes the lead. Around the final
Once again,
turn,
some more
that was a
contact
great
that hurts
move.
Royal, but not as bad as it has been.
Of this race.
Thunder down to 13th. Iceberg up to 5th.
Can't make that.
And it was at 4th? Nope.
Just a bit too out of control.
Speedy's got momentum on Iceberg here, though.
Royal
Iceberg doing a good job blocking, though.
They've come together right there with Red Eye. And is right back on it.
Again, Royal just cannot find the pass.
Trying to get back up there.
Every time he gets up, he just drafts behind them. He can't find a way around. It's so tough.
Has done a great job of
Ooh, here we go, maybe?
consistent enough.
Not quite. Can we get a better jump?
Back and forth
Yep, we're neck and neck.
Oh, they're going to be side by side. Who will launch better, Royal versus Glimmer?
About equal, but they get a better jump.
Latter.
Spaced out a bit there.
That lead coming through that first
Iceberg and
once
Speedy.
again. There's been
Still
so much
very
going on
close.
front.
Speedy
We have
makes
to
the
look
pass.
back at some point.
Thunder's come back up
Now it's
again.
Red Eye, Speedy, Iceberg, Bumble, Mimo, who still holds fastest lap, Thunder, Smoggy, Wispy, Crush, Minty Fresh, Prim, who just gets by a couple of spots, Cosmo, Billy, Pinky Panther, Tumult, Clementon, and Yellow. Meanwhile, back up front, the battle continues. It looked like Royal was setting up Glimmer for a move in
Bad
the
time to
final
swap
turn,
there.
but not so much. A couple of tenths back. 3 tenths between Bonbon and Glimmer. First
Yeah,
and
slowed it
second.
back
but
there,
that's
wow.
come down greatly. Glimmer is in the lead in front of Bonbon. Here comes
I think
Red
that is
Eye.
Red Eye, yeah. It looks hard. It looks weird on the
Bonbon
thing. It's
having
more
to
like
throw the
yellow, I
rocks
think. It
down
should
to
be more
keep
clear.
Royal behind. Through the sand they come.
Pretty
First
slow through the
stretches,
sand
the
here.
sand has been- we haven't seen a
Again,
Royal break
so
too
close to
many
passing, but
positions
couldn't
thus
quite do
far.
it.
Good move there, Speedy holding in
Iceberg's
fifth spot
come
in front of
pretty
Iceberg
close
and
to the
Bumble
leaders
after
now.
starting 12th. Down this backstretch, which has given us some great overtaking opportunities so far.
Yeah, everyone's got the same kind of
3, 4
momentum.
marbles, all challenging, and they're going to come up the belt.
Iceberg's behind Speedy on the
leaves the
thing.
belt first. Royal gets by into second place. Tries to make
Wow,
a move.
4
and
people
shoulder
next to each other.
side.
Look at this.
Bonbon wants it back. Red Eye is also right there. More contact in that hairpin. And that's
It wasn't as bad for Royal as usual because he blocked Red Eye with him, so at least he didn't lose any spots.
Trying to size up Glimmer. What a phenomenal
Speedy's made
race
up
this has
some
been so far. It's
made
far
up
from done.
some distance on Iceberg, but both of them has
Back
gotten
and
close to the
waiting for
leader, so this
something
is
to
good.
happen and perhaps pounce on an opportunistic move.
The top two,
Bonbon's
Glimmer
lead
and
is
Bonbon,
gone
have gotten
0.05 of a second.
quite a
Glimmer
bit of
and
area
Bonbon
between them and
across the
Royal.
belt, step apart.
But at least Royal's not going to get blocked
Royals
anymore for a while.
Trying not to lose touch with him. Slightly slower through the final few turns and up the conveyor belt. Around the right-hander, onto the sand. Nobody's
Nemo's getting
really
close to
mastered the
Iceberg
sand
now.
and just shot through everyone. At least
Usually I
those
thought
among
this would
the
be a
leaders.
huge passing zone, but none
Here comes
people haven't been
Speedy.
able to do it until then. Bumble.
Closing in on Red Eye
Wow.
for 4th spot. Down the backstretch they come. Royal with a
Glimmer
slightly
and
better
Royal
exit.
have separated quite a bit.
That
Yeah,
gap
Bumble's right
has
behind Iceberg now. That was
closed down.
huge from Bumble.
Just under 2 tenths between Glimmer and Royal.
3 laps
Look
left, looks
farther
like.
back in the field.
I think this is the 11th lap.
Last place
Yeah.
runners, Pinky Panther and Clementon, 11 seconds behind our leader. This is
Thunder
a very
10th.
long lap, though, so I don't think anybody is going to be in grave danger of being lapped anytime soon. Hard hits
Red
off
Eye
the wall
again,
there.
very
Royal
close, but
and
they
Red Eye
understand
are
how
very
Royal
close
feels. They
as
just
a
can't
result.
pass.
Royal, once those sights get set on that marble up ahead, this is exactly what happens.
Ooh, almost got a
Almost
pass
got him
there.
up, sending it down the inside. But we'll have to wait for the final lap.
Ooh, they got past there.
End of the penultimate lap.
Ooh.
Slow out of that turn. Royal picked the wrong side of the split and has
Definitely.
lost a spot behind Red Eye. Who
Almost
also
got
gets
past
by
Glimmer there.
Red Eye saving the best
Bonbon's
for
way in
last.
front now
Bonbon
with 1 lap to
trying
go.
to dance off into the distance.
Can they catch up before the final lap? A little bit, but
Royal
not enough, I
perhaps
don't think.
mounted too many
They're going to need to get a
could
good
not keep up the speed
good
and
straightaway
the
or a good jump
endurance.
off on the end,
Bonbon
on
will
the
round the final
ramp.
turn to begin the final lap.
Iceberg's
Red
dropped back
Eye,
a bit.
Nearly 2 seconds back.
Again,
Glimmer and Royal
gonna
are
finish
then
like
fighting
next
for
to Thunder
best of
like they did at the
rest unless
start.
It all comes undone for Bonbon.
Is Royal going to get 4th again, or is this the Cobalt's going to get 4th
Some
again?
good battles right back there. Is that Speedy falling behind Bumble? Speedy has gone backward here. Mimo, in the meantime, holds that fastest lap still. As all eyes
Iceberg's
are
got
on
to get a good
Bonbon.
sand to have any
For the
chance
marble
here.
that started on the 2nd row in 4th
Then the Thunder did
place.
about average, so it doesn't look like it.
Ooh, that shoot. Red Eye
Red
trying
Eye do
to
something?
mount a challenge
Nope,
But
too far.
victory will be sweet for Bonbon and the Chocolatiers.
And fourth for Royal.
Red Eye gets second.
Iceberg
then
8th.
Glimmer. Oh, and Speedy passes
Thunder
Bubble
9th.
at the last corner. It was a good move there.
I'm surprised Bumble didn't get fastest
Nemo
lap
will
with
hold
that jump
fastest
through the
lap.
sand.
Royal will miss the podium after a gallant effort in qualifying and could not keep it going throughout this race.
There's like 12 times Royal got blocked there.
Though,
Unfortunate.
How fun was that? Such great moves. I don't even know how we pick what replays to show because we should just...
They really need to show Bumble.
And rewatch this entire race. There was one of the moves for the lead. And Bonbon at the top. Prim, on the other hand, another 0 point in dead last. I can tell you, Team Primary's coach is not very happy. But everybody up there certainly is. Bonbon has never won in Marbula 1.
Mimo with 20
the
overs.
Sweet Speedster has done it here at the O Raceway.
So Royal started in the back. It was only lap 11 when they dropped back to fourth. They almost got third place. So yeah, Thunder dropped a couple near the end, but Thunder, as you can see, dropped a lot initially, then kind of stayed even the rest of the way through. Glide Glaciers dropped. I forgot they started at fifth. They dropped a bunch first, then got up, then slowly but surely got past. That was around the time Bumble. Yeah, look at this. So this was lap 3 or so. I think the big jump that I saw was around here or so. Yeah, they started last and then jumped a massive amount. I didn't think it was then that I saw that, but I think it was around here that I saw a jump from like, I think 4 or 5 positions and they like fell down one. Like, it was kind of ridiculous how much they jumped. But that'll be it for this episode. I'm going to give a bit of a closing update before I leave. I ran into a couple of issues with my recording software, where basically I've got it like set up. It's kind of hard to explain, but I've got like 2 separate setups. One of them is updated, and for some reason my current driver does not work with the update, and I'm pretty sure my driver is completely up to date. So I'm not sure if that means I just straight up can't record anymore, but I have like sort of a second file, I guess you could say, or basically I've got my recording software, and then I have the streaming version of that recording software, which I can still use because I've not updated it, and I'm just going to not update it for now until I can figure out what the heck is going on. So thankfully I can still record. I've also been, as I mentioned, I'm going to be leaving for quite a while soon enough. I don't know exactly when. I could get called in basically any moment. It could be a couple of days, or it could be like a month or 2 from now. I don't know at all when. So from that point, I'm probably going to have 4 or 6 weeks with no upload. And on top of that, it's partially to do with my health, and my energy consumption has just been absurdly low. I've been, on the days that I've been working, I've basically been like sleeping. I mean, if you count how exhausted I am, it's practically like I've been sleeping 16 hours. I'm just so, my body just has no energy in it. I can't do anything. And even though this might not seem like it takes that much, I have to keep my appearance good. I have to keep my body clean and not sick. Otherwise, you're going to hear me sniffing a lot and going, ugh, just not being kind of in a good, presentable way because of face cam. So I hope you all enjoyed. I'll do better to record a bit more. I'm planning on recording another video right after this. I'm not going to upload it, but I just noticed the Marble League qualifiers just happened, so that's going to be happening soon enough. But I do hopefully plan on finishing this first, but I will probably upload the qualifiers for the Marble League somewhere in between, maybe like race 6 or 7, maybe a little before if I forget to record a bunch, which is very likely. I got to be honest, it's not just a matter of my recording software, my work. It's also just me forgetting and being a bit lazy here and there. I'm not the best in this regard. So hope you all will stay with me. You'll stay subscribed. I'll make sure to keep these videos coming because I know the Marble League is the thing you guys love the most, because I've mentioned this before, but the best thing you should do when you're first recording for YouTube, you shouldn't pick things that are very popular or things that nobody watches, because things that are very popular, you're just going to get drowned out by other people who are more popular recording the same thing. What you should look for is things that are very popular that people want to watch, but there's no videos of. Marble League, reactions is a perfect example of that. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I'll upload another video after this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.